Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 3. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Down to the 22-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week: 5 catches, 110 yards in the score.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Cook up the gut. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll run again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Lamb, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 93 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. First down, here's the run with Cook. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And complete right side to Cook.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Second and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as Abdul-Rahman tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll look to throw here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Lamb. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They start the drive with Cook.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, it's Lamb. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Page.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Lamb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Beats have got it back to within a score.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And, Charles, if you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw.
Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete from the contest. Result, a fourth down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The Lions want to get
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Got a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground at 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back now at Soldier Field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
He'll take this to the 46.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score. But you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Third and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. They're going to look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Now a play fake here on first down. And complete right side to Cook.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And they'll send out their punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded at the 33. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 4th
quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Cook. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Page. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack of finding his way open and completing the connection.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.